hold it up and then talk about it. But yeah, I was just going to kind of do that, but they can see the way this moves anyway.
Yeah, no, I think you get a really good feel for it.
So, but does it look okay, Alice? Your top looks nice. Yay!
It's pretty hot to wear something this skin tight today, but I'm just going to grab my charger. I've just realized how low my laptop is.
Oh, yeah, you're going to need that.
Is it like the hottest day of the year today or something?
I know, it has been crazy. It was like 27 or something degrees. It was mad.
It's not good for retail when it's this hot, to be honest.
Yeah. It's hard to do work when it's this hot.
It is too hot. Right.
Yeah.
So I don't need to move that further this way a bit. Maybe. Okay.
That's cool.
So I didn't know if you wanted me to sit down at first.
Yeah, so wherever you kind of feel like comfortable to do your like little introduction to the brand, and then, you know, like tell us a story, because did you get that kind of little script mock-up, or would you like me to quickly kind of run through it?
You can run through it. I have got it, but you can just run through it if you want to.
So basically we're just going to do like a 5-minute intro. I think Alice will do it, just like welcome to the LDC Open Studios, like we're here with Alana Wayne and all of that stuff. And then we're going to go into like a 10-minute of you introducing the brand and like the story behind it, where it all came from, when it came from, the history, and then all your inspiration, maybe where you get your design inspiration from and all of that stuff. And then, so that's like the first 15 minutes of the Zoom call, which will be like introductory.
Are you gonna prompt me, or do I just need to talk?
Yeah, so we're going to kind of like MC both Alice and I, and we're going to be, and then I'm going to be like on chat, sending over the links, so people can see the products if they want the collection pages and all sorts of stuff like that, and answering smaller kind of questions. And then if there's any like big room kind of questions, we can like bring it to you and stuff like that. So you won't have to worry about the chat. We'll kind of like manage that. And then after like the introduction, we'll kind of go into like you talking about the collection and then like going through all the pieces and stuff.
Can people see this now?
Oh, shit. Hi, Sarah. Apologies for that. I think it's on.
Is it because we're in it, people can get in, I think?
Yeah, I think Alice has opened the kind of entrance and all that.
So you just want me to give me an intro? You want me to do an introduction, like where the inspiration is and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it'll be the next 15 minutes, and the next kind of 20 minutes will be going through your collection.
Yeah.
And then I know there's like newer stuff, and then that can be incorporated in there. And then they can also just be like a bit more personal, like just we can kind of have a bit of a chat towards the end, and then we'll kind of like wrap it all up with the like finalizing statements and all that.
Okay, but if you're going to prompt me anyway, so it's like questions or whatever.
Yeah, no, 100%, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, have we got someone already?
Yes.
Hello, Sarah. How are you? Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna vanish.
Oh, we have another person. Hello, Salome. Is that nice bird song coming from you, Alana?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, it's so nice.
It's so like
I haven't been
majestic.
outside today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just got one door open because I didn't know if it would, because obviously it's nice weather, people are sitting outside, so I didn't think they'd necessarily want to hear me chatting.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
one door for now.
Tell them to join in the Zoom call.
Barbecues though, so it makes me a bit hungry.
Yeah. I just want to see, Alice, is there a way that we can pin Alana's video to everyone's main screen?
I have, I believe.
Okay, fabulous. And then I
Although I've just realised you're going to be quite small.
Who, me?
Julio.
No.
I can't actually screen share at the moment. It says I've been disabled.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Maybe if I've made you the host, Julio, does that mean you can now do it?
Let me have a squiz. Yes. Okay, cool. But I just also want to see what, there we go, portion of screen. So what do you see now?
The screen, but Alana is small.
You see, this is what I'm worried about. Hold on, and if we do this, and now,
Oh wait, oh sorry, I had it. I remember. Julio, come back with your screen share.
okay.
Sorry, this worked before. I just saw. There. Does that work?
Ooh, people.
Has that done it for everyone, or just me?
That looks great. And can I just say, Alana, amazing setup.
Oh, it's okay.
Very
Does everybody see two screens side by side? Or is,
No, I see one.
What do you see?
I just see a screen with SMA and maximize compatibility.
What?
Oh, now I see Digital Flower Show. Now I see Slack. Now I see a spreadsheet.
Okay, we get it.
So you're seeing my screen basically.
But I think
Yeah.
side by side mode. Maybe everybody has to put side by side mode on. Because I can see Alana and the screen split across two. Where is it? I don't know why.
Oh, yeah. Now I can see Alana in the background and I can see the other little screen on the right, and I just made it bigger.
Okay.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I thought so, but I don't know why it doesn't let me do it on for everyone. So just so everyone who's listening knows, you can, at the top, for view options, click side by side mode, and you'll have an even split between the screen share and Alana.
Yes, it's working.
Perfect.
I don't think mine is.
If you go to the top and do view options,
Yeah.
side by side mode.
It's just saying show manage participants and show chat.
Oh, it's okay. So it's, at the top, there's like a little line then there's like another, where all the people are, if you highlight that area at the top, there's like a show grid video, show thumbnail video, show active speaker video, and hide thumbnail. On the right, there's a swap shared screen with video button.
Is it that one? Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Welcome, Coral. How are you today? Thanks for joining us. And
Great,
thank
you.
Great, and thanks Georgia and Salome. Thank you for joining us. We'll just wait a few more minutes to let everyone join and sort of everyone get settled. But in the meantime, if anyone who's involved wants to participate at any point, please do. We're trying to keep the split screen to the LDC website and Alana, and to do so at the top of your Zoom, you can click view options and select side-by-side mode. This will help see the pieces alongside each other. If you have any questions at any point, either ask them out loud or write them in the chat, and we'd be more than happy to answer. We will also share links as we go. I think we'll just wait for a couple more minutes and see if anyone else comes in, and then we'll get started. You all good, Julio?
I am very good. Admiring our new little addition to the site. All these really cool little drop-down bars with all the lovely information on the fantastic Alana Wayne.
Collections need to revamp going on.
Yeah, nice and interactive as well. Love a good button.
Hi Maria, thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Hi.
So just so you know, if you want to make sure that you've got a split screen view of the website and Alana, you can click at the top view options and click side by side mode. And you should see both of them.
Yeah, I've got it.
Perfect. And again, if anyone has any questions at any point, either write them in the chat or feel free to chip in if there's a natural pause. And if there's anything in particular you want to see, please just let us know. And yeah, hopefully we have a very enjoyable hour of inspiration and maybe a bit of shopping.
Beautiful summer afternoon, yeah. Evening, actually. Sorry. Days escape me.
Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, you want to go out walk? Yeah. So cute.
Oh, is that Anna? Is that Anna?
You're right.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good. How's it working?
Thank you so much for that. So, had my mentioned about the tingling, and he voiced and said at last.
Well, maybe we'll get started. And I know there's a few more people signed up, but if they that's fine. They can join at any time. I've made it that they don't need to be put in the waiting room, so they can just jump on in and pick up where we are. For all of you who have joined, thank you so much. Again, if you can't see the split view, just go to the top and click side.
Yeah.
If you're not speaking, it would just be great if you keep your microphones off just to avoid any background noise. And if you have any questions, just shoot. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining us. Just to sort of discuss a little bit the format of this, we're going to run through sort of the idea behind the Open Studio, let you know a little bit more about it. We will be sharing links throughout the process so that you're aware of what products we're talking about, give you a little more inspiration. Julio will be sharing the products relevant on the screen so that you can get both the real-time and product image views. And hopefully you learn a lot about the amazing Alana and Conflict of Ego. This is a great opportunity to cater to any sizing questions or product information, styling tips, or maybe you've had your eye on a particular piece and you just want some more information about it, or you're not quite sure, you're in between sizes. Anything you're interested in, we can fulfill those pretty much instantly. So just let us know, we can send you the link. Alana has very kindly offered to give 15% discount to any sales from this session, and we will also throw in a goodie bag for any sales. So please do ask any questions about products you're interested in. Essentially, we created these events as an opportunity for LDC to introduce you to some of our favorite brands, brands that we've worked with for quite a while now. In particular, Conflict of Ego is one of our first brands. And I don't know about you guys, but we've been missing our pop-up stores and that personal element that comes with it, and being able to really learn more about a product and a brand. So we wanted to try and translate that into this open studio, give you a glimpse into Alana's life and sort of behind the scenes to the brand, and help talk you through any personal shopping issues. So Julio's going to paste into the chat the Conflict of Ego collection so that you can all look at it, but we will also be sharing the screen. And I'm going to hand the floor to Alana, and Alana can talk us through her inspiration and a little bit more of the background to Conflicts of Ego.
Okay, so thanks for that, Alice. Hello, everybody. Lovely to meet you. Thanks for joining us this evening. I know it's a really nice summer day, so I'm really happy that you've come along to see what we're going to be talking about. So welcome to my home. Anyway, what you can kind of see of it. So this is a bit of a mock-up of my studio because my actual studio is red hot at the moment, which is actually through that door, and it's a garage conversion. So as you can imagine, it's a little bit warm in there. So instead I'm in my kind of kitchen living space and it overlooks the garden. But to be honest, I do work in this space quite a lot because 1, there's lots of light. 2, I have a toddler. So as you can imagine, it's kind of very stop, start at the moment. But also as well, it's actually quite quiet here. So it's really sometimes quite nice just to look outside, gather my thoughts. It's very green, my garden is, if I can kind of like show you, it's very green.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's nice to kind of just sit here and kind of think about kind of where we are as a brand, what we stand for, especially in a time like this, and kind of the next steps for us. So it's really nice to kind of have this opportunity to be able to speak to people. Please ask lots of questions because this is for you as much as it's for us. So you direct us and what you want to know about the brand, or if there's any pieces that you're interested in or anything that you can spot on the rails, I can hold up and talk more about them. So I'm not sure how much you know about the brand, but as Alice mentioned, we've been with the LDC for quite some time now, and we're nearly 4 years old as a brand. We are inspired by social movements and conscious living. So very much about people, movements. We do a lot to do with feminist empowerment movements, also sustainability. We're upcycling lots of products at the moment, and we're also working on quite a lot of collaborations. When we first, well, not long when we first launched, we did a collaboration with a feminist artist, which is called the Self-Love Collection. And this is one of the pieces from it. I don't know if you can see this, or you might be familiar with this collaboration anyway, if you're familiar with the LDC. So what we're going to be doing is going back to doing some collaborations as well. So more kind of artist collaborations, and working with a view that the pieces are going to be like collectors pieces in a way. So we don't make big quantities, we make small quantities, we don't repeat styles. So it's very much about kind of having these collectors pieces, and they're one-offs and they're very unique. So that's kind of the route that we're going down. And also because we believe in the slow fashion movement, and we are a part of the slow fashion movement, we believe in quality. So we want the products to last a long time as well. So it's not just one season, it can be worn in lots of ways and last for lots of seasons and generations. So just talking about this piece that I've got on and some of the inspirations behind the collection. This is from the collection called Not in Motion. Sorry, it's called In Motion, not In Motion. And basically, the checkered design, which is also on the bottom, you can see, and also on the belt, which is removable. And it's inspired by Formula One, the flag, and basically winning, because we believe winning is a state of mind. So we believe that it's very much about empowerment, making an entrance to be remembered, most probably start a conversation. And the way that we design the prints, we design them in a way to cut down on waste consumption, and then any waste that we do have from the silks, we make into headscarves, eye masks. We're going to be making some masks as well out of them. So very much kind of see the motion of the prints, and that's got our logo in there as well. But what's great about this piece is you can wear it as a dress, so you can fasten it across and wear the belt on it. You can wear the checked belt, or you can put on a leather belt or any other belt that you'd want to wear. You can actually, you don't have to have this fastened. You can wear it open. And also as well, you can tuck it in, so you don't have to have it on show at all. So you can wear it in lots of different ways. Like I wear it quite a lot as just like a throw-on gown. So you can also wear it as like a silk dressing gown, also over swimwear. We've had quite a lot of girls wear it to kind of like beach clubs and parties. And then also, like I said, as a dress, but sometimes I wear it with trainers. I've got like jeans on, like I've got like ripped jeans on today. And also like over a dress, shorts. You can wear it in so many different ways. And because there's so many colours in the print, you can literally play around with what you wear it with, and it works really well.
Alana,
Yeah.
so I had a question with this. How did you go about generating the print? Like, what was that process for you? Like, how did you, like, because it's so cool and so unique, how did you play around with all the waves and everything?
So basically, we everything that we do with the prints, it's all designed in-house. So literally all the prints that you see here are all our creation. We have done this in different colorways, and we knew that we wanted to do something with using our logo in there, but we just kind of like swirled it around, like into like Photoshop. You can kind of like move the print around, but the idea of the motion is because it's called In Motion, and we believe that life is about movement, and it's life is a journey and not a destination. So it's very much about kind of the onward movement.
Moving,
like,
and it's also
a logo as well.
Yeah, and also because it's like you've got the flag motive, but like, you like wave a flag, so it's kind of got that like movement in the actual garment itself, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. And then we did it in different colorways as well. So this is pale pink, and then we mix it with the deep purple. And this is the Abbey dress, which has got a high split. And this has got an open back. But you don't have to wear it like this with an open back. It works well with a top underneath as well. So you can wear like a cami, a vest, like a bodysuit or something. So you don't have to wear it completely open if you don't want to. And it's adjustable as well, so you can make it smaller, the hole. It's got like ties on the side, but this is really nice for summer as well because it's really lightweight, and again, wearing over swimwear.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. I love the colours of that one.
Yeah.
And that's the same colour in the mesh top as well. So all of our mesh is sourced from Italy, and it's really super soft mesh. It's literally like second skin mesh. It stretches really well, it washes really well, and it does hold the colour well as well, like really vibrant from the colours. So we use the mesh quite a lot, and we have these made in the UK, but I do love the mesh styles. They're definitely very second skin.
Yeah,
So
I was going to ask you, Alana, just because I've now got my mesh, what is the best way to wash them?
You can just put it in the washing machine.
Okay, great.
I think it's just 30 degrees or 40 degrees.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah, 30 degrees is probably best with it, but I've washed it on 40 definitely.
Okay,
because
amazing.
I'm not one of them to necessarily just wash things individually. I kind of like fill up a load. I have a baby, so I have the most amount of washing that you can ever imagine. So yeah, so they wash really well, so that's good. And then, so that's one of the prints that we've got available at the moment. The one that you've got, Alice, is sold out, which was the insert logo one, which we're not going to make any more of. But this is a key shape for us, this Becky shape, so we will be doing this in other prints.
It's so cool. I love that print and everything. It's just amazing. Do you want to talk about like the inspiration behind the logo, is like the insert logo on that? Because I remember you saying the story in March, and it was really, really cool.
Yeah, so there's lots of metaphors within our clothes. So this one's from our collection, No Sense of Community. And the idea behind this print, the insert logo, is because people are going to judge you anyway. So it's very much about, you know, kind of do your best, do your worst, do whatever you want to do or say about me, but this is who I am. So it's very much the No Sense of Community collection. We had like slogans like stay brutal, and what we mean by the stay brutal is about staying true to yourself and what you believe in. So this is very much, this talk was about empowerment and yeah, just standing for what you believe in, really. So yeah, do your worst and say whatever to me about it. So that's a key shape for that Becky.
Very comfortable, I have to admit. Very, very comfortable.
And yeah, also like, so working with this.
The tank.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this new?
No, it's actually just, it's sold out, so I just haven't remade it, but we will be remaking some in this shape as well. So not necessarily insert logo, but different prints. So these are some of the new prints that we've been working on.
Oh,
Wow.
Just to say, anyone who's in the call, we can you can pre-order some of the new collection now. So do be sure to let us know if you're interested in any of these new pieces. Very, very exciting stuff. You're getting a sneak peek,
Sneak
a first
preview. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Gorgeous.
There's some of the different colours that you can see as well. So if there's a shape that you like but you prefer in a certain colour or print, you can just let us know, and that's not a problem because we have them made in the UK, so we could be quite kind of we can just decide what we want to do with them, to be honest. And then we did a little twin set as well, which you probably can't see too well there, but it's got a little skirt that goes with it, which is all lined. It's all fully lined, the skirt is on the mesh. It's quite stretchy and it crosses over at the front.
Love the colours.
Yeah, so this colour again there's actually about 4 different colours that we did in this print. It's called the People print. So basically, one of our first collections that we did, because we say that we always wanted, before I set up the brand, I was a buyer, so I always wanted the brand to be accessible to people. So I didn't want anyone to feel that they couldn't wear it, they couldn't relate to the brand. So our motto has always been by the people for the people. So we've used kind of little people in some of our prints before. This was a blouse that we did near the beginning, and you can just see it's like foil people in the print.
Yeah, that's really lovely.
People.
That's so sweet.
So what we decided to do was, we don't believe in having to recreate the wheel every time you do a collection because everything's got meaning to it. So what we like to do is to reintroduce the prints or some of the different things that we've done, but in just different ways and new ways. So something else that we've developed for our new collection is like a little people print, like badge. This is probably a bit too big than what it's going to be. But also we've had them as embroideries as well. So this is an artist print that we've done.
That is cool.
And we actually have it embroidered on the back. Can you just see there?
Oh wow, that is amazing. What material is that made out of?
Cotton.
Oh
So
wow.
It's really good because it really
Cinch the waist.
cinched in at the waist, zipped front, utility style pockets.
And what does are they flared at the bottom or tapered in?
Well, you can wear them either way because we've actually put a tab on them. So you
Okay.
can wear it as a wide leg, or you can fasten this around.
And then ruffle it together.
Put it in, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.
Tapered in. Just put it right there, so you can have it like that.
Wow.
Have it, and then we've got this detail at the back as well, which you know from like a trench coat.
Yeah, the overhang.
Yeah, I think we're going to make it a bit longer though, but.
And when is this set to release?
So September selling, that will be, well, we'll have them available in August, but they will be available like basically in store, in one of your stores in September probably.
And what is like the idea for like the price point? Have you landed on that yet?
We aren't 100% on where the price is going to be at the moment, but we really want this to be a piece which is versatile. It's going to be like one of our core pieces because we're introducing core pieces into our range. So it's things that won't go into sale. They're definitely not seasonal. And they're also going to be unisex as well. So we're going to do like a wider range of sizes. And this is a black version with white
Piping, yeah.
stitch, yeah.
And then there's like a zip at the back there. That is really cool. Or is that a little medallion hanging?
No, that's just the detail.
Okay.
Cinch detail. It's because it's got elastic in the waistband to bring it in.
Yes.
That's lovely.
I love that. That is so cool.
So that's some of the new pieces. But I kind of like flitted over then when we were talking about kind of current pieces that we've got. So some of my favourites at the moment, which I'm kind of wearing quite a lot of, are I'm wearing the artist dress a lot because it's really nice to just wear in the house. You can wear it as a nightie, or because it's silk, it's quite breathable as well because it's a breathable fabric. So I just wear it for pottering around in, or maybe have like a bit of a Sunday brunch at the house.
That's so funny you say that, Alana, because when Julia and I were filming like a luxury loungewear shop the club in the March store, I said, oh, we need to include that dress. That can be a very fancy nightie as well as
yeah.
And I know Amanda has it, Amanda from the LDC team, and she absolutely loves it. very.
I also love the print on the screen. It's just so beautiful. It's like such a strong print.
It's quite subtle though, to be honest. So from a distance, you can't really tell what it is, to be honest.
Yeah, I think, but that's also, it's got that like, that's what I think is also such a good element about it. It's like, you know, because some people are less adventurous, but this is a great way of like disguising something like that, and it's beautiful. It's such an amazing print. I love it. Yeah.
And I will also add that it is on sale. It is a beautiful steal at £100, so a very worthwhile investment.
Yeah, we don't have many pieces left, to be honest, of that. So if it is that somebody's interested, I think we only have mediums and large left. We don't have any small left.
Okay.
But, because we love the print too, we're actually putting it into knitwear, and we're going to be making a little cardigan out of it. So this is a very first exclusive.
Oh wow.
Of a wool blend swatch that we've got here, where we've had it embroidered, and it's going to be a little cardigan.
That's amazing.
I will be looking for that.
Oh my goodness.
So that's to come. So that's something that we've been working on. So just things, what else I've been wearing a lot of is obviously like t-shirts because of the weather. So our t-shirts are now all organic cotton. So this is one of them. This is one of our key pieces with the frill neck, and you don't have to wear it high if you don't want to. You can roll it over and wear it in a low collar as well. So
Okay.
I've been wearing this quite a lot. And then also as well, because this is one of our key pieces, and this is actually one of our best sellers at the moment, is this Lara corset, which is a silk corset. And I've styled it over the t-shirt because when we design our pieces, we want them to be versatile, that you can wear them in lots of different ways. So the corset can be worn as a corset on its own, with jeans, like leather pants, depending on the season, or vegan pants, obviously. Shorts you can wear it with a skirt, like trousers. We do like a wide leg pant that they can be worn with. But also as well, for more of a day look or something more casual, you can style it over a t-shirt. So this is one of our organic t-shirts, or you could just put a plain t-shirt over it underneath if you wanted to.
It's also really cool how this one, like especially in that editorial shot that you did, you can see how it kind of comes up a bit like on the waist, which I think is such a really cool thing, as opposed to just going straight into the pant. It kind of got that a bit more edgy element to it.
Well,
and it makes you feel like $1 million when you wear it. My waist has never looked slimmer. It's fantastic.
And it's got a tie detail at the back, so you can pull it in more if you want to. And then because it's got a zip at the side, it's so easy to get on and off. And that's one
that's brilliant.
Because if you're getting dressed on your own, or else it's quite hard if you've got to fasten up the corset and it's at the back. So it's all silk, and it's fully boned as well, and they're soft bones, so you can bend them or move them or do what you want with them. So
yeah, and just a reminder, everyone, I am posting the links to all the items we're talking about, so do feel free to click away. Maybe we take a little pause and see if anyone has any questions about any of the items we've seen, or just questions for Alana in general about the brand, or anything that anyone's interested in. You know, you want a styling tip, sizing, whatever you fancy. If you don't feel like speaking, you can also write them in the chat if you'd rather be slightly more anonymous. Okay, well, if at any point anyone has a question, either write it in or just feel free to say it out loud. Amazing. So like I said, all these products that we're looking at, except for the pre-order exclusives that you're lucky enough to have a glimpse at, are all available on the Lone Design Club website. So all the links are in the chat. What is your all-time favorite, Alana? Is it the gown you're wearing, or is it another one?
I think it's difficult to choose. I think it's difficult to choose because I've worn a lot of pieces quite a lot, to be honest, but they give me a different emotional feel, like something that we say is like conflict available for every mood, and that's it really. It really just depends on how I feel, what my mood is. If I want to be more casual and just be lounging around in joggers, but then I also want them to be nice fitting jogger with something detailed. So I'd wear something like this cutout jogger with maybe just like the COE t-shirt or something, or maybe even like one of the mesh tops. But then it was my birthday quite recently, lockdown birthday, great.
I had one too. I feel your pain.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad actually, but I got dressed up anyway. So I wore the corset. I've wore the gown for some date nights in the house. It really just depends. Like I say, I've been wearing the artist dress. I wore the artist collection a lot. I always like to see people's responses when I'm wearing it, kind of like out and about in the city and things. It's quite funny. But I wouldn't say I've got like one standout piece which I prefer more than the others, to be honest. And with some of the new pieces that are coming, I feel like I'm really excited about some of these different pieces that are coming. We've started to work on some knitwear as well, which will obviously be later developments and things. Yeah. But like kind of with a back detail, which is like hook and eye, which is a wool jumper. Very much kind of more versatile pieces that can last a long time. That's kind of what we're thinking about. And we're working on some more loungewear, which is like luxe loungewear. So for when you're in the house, you still feel like you're making an effort.
Very important at the moment, I think, because we're slightly I'm definitely starting to come out of that. I just want to wear comfortable clothes. I do still want to wear comfortable clothes, but I want to look a bit cooler or a bit stylish. Like we have this dress, which is like super soft, which is a new piece that we're working on, which has got like a cutout back.
Wow.
Super soft. Like this is going to be so nice to wear just in summer and just kind of everywhere. Like you can wear it every day.
It's really, and it's also what I really like about, like, I think a trend is like these like kind of like more avant-garde like cutouts that you do. And I've got on the screen here the certified sweat. And so like, how did you go about, like, because I think that's a recognizable conflict kind of style, these kind of like cutouts and stuff. What was like the thought behind that? How did that all come about basically?
So I've always been interested in kind of like sportswear, like sports looks wear. And I just wanted to create some like luxury kind of tracksuits and like luxury lifestyle pieces that if you were traveling somewhere or just because you're wearing a tracksuit, you could dress it up or dress it down. But I always wanted our pieces to have like a point of difference and to be like you say, you can recognize it as something that's like relatable and key to the brand.
Yeah.
So did this cutout piece, and we've got it in some other fabrications as well. And yeah, it was kind of just about working with different shapes of the body, really. We do quite a lot of high neck details.
Yeah.
And with this being a crop style and the pants are quite fitted, it was just about creating different shapes of the body, because I'm actually really inspired by like the form of the body. So I like to kind of play around with different shapes and creating different forms. So that's kind of how that came about, really.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting more into my kind of art influences of kind of different artists which are inspiring me at the moment as well. So I definitely know that that's kind of how some of these pieces were created subconsciously.
Okay, that's really cool.
So,
anyone in specific?
Well, Matisse, I think everybody's kind of with his cutouts and
yeah,
like his work. And then I'm looking a lot with kind of like collage artists as well. So like
amazing.
There's a lady called Monique Bauman. I don't know if anybody will know about hers. Hers is really good. I like kind of how it's stretching the mind from the different images that you might be mixing in something architectural with a body part or like a piece of fruit or something like that. So it's kind of, so I like how it stretches the imagination and you just perceive different
interpretations.
Yeah, a different conclusion from like each image in art, but I think that's what art is anyway. So this is another piece that we've been well, I've been wearing this, but also it's something that you can style over a t-shirt as well. So if you kind of want pieces which are a bit more day to evening, this is definitely another piece as well. And because this is adjustable, this is another reason why I made it like this, was so you can make it longer or shorter.
Oh, that's
So
very
imagine
clever.
just to be worn in the summer and you've gone out in the day and then you decide to go somewhere else for some drinks or something like that. So you can just make it a bit shorter. And it's got a twisted front detail, which took us such a long time to get right. But it fits so well across the chest. It's really flattering. And then the reason that we use diamantes is because we believe that light is positivity.
I
That's
love that
really
dress.
lovely.
I
Me
love
too. That is lovely.
So beautiful and such a good fit, and looked, what did we say, it looks amazing under a denim jacket, we found out in
Yeah.
In the denim edit, yeah.
really, really good.
Style, like people have styled it under this t-shirt before. You can just see the neck detail.
That's brilliant, yeah.
Or I've seen people put like mesh tops underneath it, or you can just wear it as it is, like you say, put a denim jacket over the top. Yeah, wear it with boots, heels, even like flat shoes you could wear it with as well, like flip-flops and things.
Yeah.
So hopefully that we can get about and enjoy some summer and go to some nice places and sit in bars and beer gardens and things.
We have a question from Coral. How did your audience react to your philosophy statement initially?
So I think that, to be honest, we've probably only really had positive feedback, to be honest. There's a t-shirt that we did, and I was a bit nervous at first when we first did this t-shirt. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It says, "I meant everything I said when I was on my period." And I remember just walking past this car, and this guy was sitting in this car, and he was looking at this t-shirt that I'd got on, and I thought, oh, what's he gonna do? And he just started laughing, and I thought, okay, this is good. And then I had a few funny looks when I was on the tube, and then you just become kind of like thick-skinned to it. But then I've had such good reactions to it, of women and men of all different ages taking photographs with it, holding it up, wanting to try it on. And now they're sold out, so that's a good sign. So yeah, so I think, to be honest, we've just had positive I think because the way we do it is quite, we do it with some humour, it's quite tongue-in-cheek, it's empowering, and I hope that it makes people, it's more kind of a humour way of doing it, and it's a happy way of doing it, and it makes people happy and smile. And they feel that, if they did walk in somewhere, that they could hold a conversation about it if somebody was saying anything anyway. So, yeah. And we've had people like with the feminist shirt. I remember one girl was coming and she was going to a Trump rally, and she bought this and she was like, I'm going to go and wear this now because I'm going to a Trump protest. So it's really nice to kind of, and then on the other hand, you've got a lady who's buying it and taking it home to go to Beirut or something. So our customers so wide and from different backgrounds, and it's just so nice that people connect with it all around the world.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's good. The message is like very translatable, and I think, there's something for everyone here. And I think the great thing is the versatility. Some people will wear these in such different ways, and it's brilliant. And I think the fact that each piece, just like you demonstrated with the gown that you're wearing, can be worn a million ways, really sort of adds to that slower fashion element as well, and that like styling. And like you said, you don't really focus on seasonal. These can be worn forever. And I know your next collection, it's inspired by generations, is that right? Or like different generations? Sorry, I've now forgotten the name you're calling it. That's right. I loved the campaign video and the concept behind that. I don't know if you want to talk us through that a little bit more.
Yeah, so the collection that we did for, I don't want to say, it's for autumn winter, because it's not just for autumn winter, but we kind of released it a couple of months ago. And yeah, it's basically called Heirlooms, and it's the idea that clothing can last for more than one generation. So there's pieces in there that we've rolled over from one collection to another. So this, for example, is like rolled over and it's into there. And then also you see some of the prints come back. So I haven't got it here, but the insert logo print is now going to be in a cardigan. So, and then we bought this shirt back, but for men. because we had so many men that wanted this shirt and it wouldn't fit them, so we're bringing that back for men. So what we've done is we've kind of, and the way that we shot the campaign is we had people of all generations, all age groups in there. And it was the idea that things would be passed on from generation to generation, from year to year. So in some of the film, you'd have the grandma wearing it, and then the granddaughter would be wearing it. The boyfriend would be wearing the girlfriend's clothes. So it was very much just kind of showing that the pieces can be unisex, they can be diverse, they're versatile, and they can be worn again and again, and you can still wear them to, you can wear this at Christmas and then you can bring it out next Christmas as well, and it will last that long. It will last for years as long as you look after it properly. And that's something that we say, is that it's not just about the customer has to be responsible for what they're buying as well, and their care with the products, and that's how things last. Like, for years I kept my shoes in shoe boxes, because my first ever job was in the shoe shop, so I got obsessed with shoes, so I always kept them in shoe boxes. So I've always kind of looked after my stuff from the start, really. So, if you follow the care instructions properly, things will last. So especially like silks, they will last such a long time. And I've worn this so many times, this actual gown, and it still feels the same now than when I wore it the first time. And believe me, I have my child hanging off it most of the time. So yeah, I just believe in just been having the clothing that you've got and just being able to look after it, really, and falling in love with the pieces that you've got.
Amazing. So cool, yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to see, or has anybody got any questions about things?
I've been eyeing up those blue kind of like puffy sleeves on the right there. What is that? Yeah.
This is something from the Heirlooms collection that we made, and it's kind of like a blazer dress. But you can
Oh my goodness, that is cool.
Wear it as a let me check which one I've got here, because not all of them fit me. I don't know if this one fits me or not, but I can try it on.
Julio, that is you.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
That has Julio written all over it.
I don't know.
I'm obsessed.
This is probably not my size, this one. So
Oh
yeah.
my goodness, that is
That's amazing.
amazing.
Or as a dress, it's not my size, obviously, but.
And then what is that one made out of?
Oh, this is just like a technical fabric.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, because obviously we want it to kind of be like shower proof.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
Oh, that is amazing.
fabric that one is. But I'm happy to try on any other pieces if anybody wants to see anything, and I can fit into them. But I have got.
Well, do you have some like just general sizing advice for when people are shopping your products? You know, if it's extra small, sort of what that converts to, or medium, or do your sizes tend to run smaller, bigger? On a sort of general scale.
Yeah. I'd say on a general scale, everything should kind of take your usual size, to be honest.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends on what you want the end use to be. So, for example, if you wanted to take this dress and wear it for bed as a nightie, I'd probably say take a bigger size, because you want to be able to move around properly in it. If you wanted to take it to, kind of, it was more of a dressing up piece and you wanted to wear it for going out or things like that, then I would take what would be your usual size. Obviously, take a bigger size anyway. You could put a belt on this, which it looks really good with a belt. I think there's some pictures on your website with a belt.
Yeah, it does look good.
Definitely with the gown, just take your usual size. The same with the mesh tops now. They're just like take your normal size. I'd say with the green joggers, they probably come up a little bit small because of the waistband, because it's like a triple waistband virtually. So, and then with the corset, what I would do is I would, if you're in between sizes, take the bigger size, because this just comes small, medium, large. But what I do with it is I actually wear a strapless bra underneath it.
Okay.
So that's because I just prefer to have a more accentuated cleavage. So, but it just depends how you want it to look, really.
You do look fab in all of your pieces, Alana.
So,
Definitely. I loved your selfie video of you in the
oh,
corset.
thank you. Yeah.
That was fantastic. Yeah.
So,
Does anyone have any questions, comments, thoughts, sizing issues, styling issues? Please feel free to chip in.
I don't know if you can hear me. Can you
Yes.
hear me, Maria?
Hi.
Hi, Lana. Could you just step back a little bit just so I can see the length of the jacket you're wearing? I just want to see where it. Oh, okay.
That was.
Yeah. Oh, that is
Oh,
so lovely.
So cool.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Great.
Beautiful. We might be battling over that one, Julio.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, it's beautiful.
Is this in your pre-order option, Alana?
Not at the moment. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Well, we'll
Definitely one to watch for.
we'll be sure to let you know, Maria, when this hits.
yes, please. And I love the your boiler suit as well with the elastic thin waist. I love that.
Yeah, that is
I
phenomenal.
Interesting.
The denim look as well.
Yeah, we did think about doing a denim option actually. Which colour do you prefer out of interest? This colour or the black?
I loved, it was so tricky because I loved the cream, and then you showed the blue. It is blue, isn't it?
It's black actually with white stitching.
Oh, it's black with white
Yeah.
stitching. Okay. From
And
my
is that one available for pre-order?
Yeah, these are both available.
Okay.
They're amazing.
I can send you all the details, Maria.
yeah, I like that a lot.
And that orange kind of mesh top that when would that kind of be potentially available?
Well, we're just kind of finalising some details with these. So any of these kind of new mesh styles or these new prints, they can be quite quick, these can, because like I say, we make them in the UK, so the production's a lot quicker. So if anyone wanted to pre-order any of these, we could probably get them ready in maybe the next 3 weeks.
Okay. And what does the sizing on those go from?
So basically what we're going to be doing is we do extra small to large in these, but then we're also doing a men's size, small, medium, medium, large.
Yay.
This is one of the other colours. So
Oh.
this is kind of a men's size.
Those are insane. They are so cool.
But like I said, kind of like if people were like, oh, I want this print, I want this shape, or or something like that. That's fine. Or I want this colour in that shape, or kind of does that colour as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful colour.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so there's a few different colour options.
Alana, I have a question. You said earlier that you don't repeat. So how many quantities on average do you make per piece?
It depends really. It really depends kind of on the style or the shape, but I would say kind of 50 to 100 pieces, but that does depend. It doesn't always stick to that. Some pieces, if it was a collaboration that we did with somebody, we might make it more exclusive than that.
Yeah, okay.
But we do keep it quite tight at the moment. I'd prefer to just sell through and not have the waste.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And like you said, I suppose because it's not made to be seasonal or super tight collections, you don't need to worry so much about getting rid of everything really quickly because it only fits into a 2-month bracket.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally agree with that. Yeah,
which is a great way to operate, I think.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We kind of, well, that's why we want pieces to be like collector's pieces. So it's kind of, I would rather that things stay quite exclusive, and then once it's gone, it's gone. And then people then are more excited about what else we're going to release, and it's like, oh, I've had that, I got that one, I didn't get that one, or and just see it like that really. So yeah, we don't believe in things have to sell out straight away. I just want kind of people to be able to buy what they really like and to know that they're going to be able to wear it in lots of ways and to be versatile.
It's amazing.
So yeah, but yeah.
Fantastic.
There's a top, what is that? Blaze buckle necktie. Do you have that on the rail?
The blaze top, do you know what? I thought to myself, shall I get the blaze top out? And then I didn't get it out, and I thought, I bet someone asks about the blaze top.
And there she is. Have you got that top?
You want me to go and get it so you can see it?
Would you mind?
No, fine. Just bear with me a second, okay?
It's been scrolling up and down, and I keep thinking, oh, what?
Are you talking? Is it this ornate Amy blouse here?
No. It's the blue one, the blaze. Is it called? No. It's a top, like a soft, floaty top.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry, this one.
Yeah. Blaze buckle necktie top.
Yeah, I've just posted the link there. It's
I really like that. That looks really
lovely. And it's
interesting.
got the diamantes on it, which is fantastic.
Oh, does it? Oh,
Trust
you've
it.
mentioned that
I love
D
that it's
word.
so
D word.
just to remind everyone who's here, we will hopefully do another one of these in the future. We do have one, we're doing one with Gan or Dominic shoes tomorrow, and next week we have one with ID, which is one of our clothing brands, and hopefully we'll have many more to come, because we do think it's a great way to bridge the gap between this sort of new normal and our personal shopping elements. We also have lots of other events coming up, so do check those out. And like we said at the start, any purchases made from this session, you've got an exclusive discount code in the chat there, COE15, which you can use on all products. And if
There it is.
Please let us know.
I should have probably got this out because I don't know if you'll be able to see the colours probably, but the colours in this top are actually really beautiful. Like and that's obviously, I don't know if you can see them, but they're so gorgeous. The tones of colours together.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
I love this like aqua colour with the purples.
Yeah.
And
that
top
is
of yellow makes it really
Yeah,
lovely.
the yellow's really nice, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, I love that.
And also what I love about it from far, it's kind of got that like wave look, for like a motion blur wave. But then when you look at it up close, you can see like all the different colors, which is like really beautiful. It's got that like duality about it. It's amazing.
So it's got poppers here on the side, so you can for you the wrist, and then this.
Oh, okay.
So this is kind of a buckle detail, so that just goes through. We're all about neck details.
Yeah.
As you can see, and then the reason again that we used diamantes here was because we believe in light and positivity. So that's the idea of shining. But you can wear this. You can wear it like this if you want to, but I tend to wear something like a bodysuit or something underneath.
Yes, I would as well. Yeah. And you've got a nice mesh top there with the right colorway. You know, the sleeveless mesh top.
Yeah.
You could pop that under something like that, couldn't you?
Yeah. This is not obviously the right one, but it's got like a flock in it.
Yeah.
So just as an example kind of thing, you could wear something in the right colour. This is obviously not the right colour, but you can do.
I get you, yeah.
It's amazing.
Or even just a black, to be honest, just a black mesh would look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, black or white, or you could even do any of the colors actually in the text.
It goes very well next to that coat.
Yeah.
It really does. The colours are perfect next to it. But yeah, I am a big fan of the blaze.
I like. What's the material?
This is silk satin, 100% silk.
Beautiful. Okay, my eyes on that one.
Yeah.
We've got a real true convert in Maria here.
That's really
I
nice.
like it.
I like it a lot. And is it just that one colorway?
Yes, at the moment it's just this one. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's that comes in an extra. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it comes in extra small as well.
All right, super. Thank you so much for getting it.
This is if you wanted to see that the size.
Yeah, that's a good indicator. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit loose or, do you
No,
know, that's the whole
it's
point of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter really, but it would look so nice with shorts. This would as well, you know,
Yeah,
with
very
wedges or
nice.
something. Shorts with wedges.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Okie
I'm
doke.
desperate to go on holiday, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it.
Totally.
Tell me about it. And I haven't even been outside today, and it was the hottest day of the year.
I know, yeah.
Well,
What-
does anyone else have any final questions or anything they would like to ask Alana?
I've just got one question on the Hydra cut sleeve sweat. You
Yeah.
see where it's open? Is that a zip that zips across, or is it just a binding?
It's just a binding. So,
Ah.
did you want me to try one on so you can see what it's like?
No, it's okay, because I got it on the model. I just couldn't work out whether it was the teeth of a zip or, oh, there we are, yeah. Oh, I can see that clearly now. That's also really nice. I like that.
Yeah, the grey one. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I do
I
love.
really like that.
I wear the blue one. I wear them both quite a lot, to be honest. But I'll just bring it a bit closer so you can see. But obviously, this isn't the same colour, but
Yeah,
just a binding.
just a binding. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's nice. Nice
Obviously,
touch.
it's
I
different
like
to
that.
the other one, but it sits really nice, to be honest. It doesn't. Obviously, because we had to make sure that the size was right, so it doesn't kind of slip too far down.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
love the length of it as well. The length of the body on it is really nice. It just sits lovely on the top of the
Perfect
jean.
on the top of the jean. That is, for me, that is the best thing about like these kind of jerseys, because I can't stand it when it does that bunchy thing, like just on the bottom of your like waist.
yeah.
And that's what I love about that shape.
That's
I think
a
it's
great length, and I
Yeah.
love the neckline on it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Alana. It's been wonderful. Obviously, we're already big fans, but I think you've got at least a few more from this. Just to remind everyone, you can shop the collection at Lone Design Club. If you are interested in any of the pre-order stuff, just let us know so we can communicate that to Alana. And yeah, hopefully you guys go have a closer look on the website and check out any pieces you're interested in. We're here to answer any questions, so just let us know. And you can also discover more about Alana on our collection page. Alana, do you have any final words?
No, I think just thank you for taking the time out to just find out more about the brand. So and if we look forward to maybe meeting you at the next store.
Yeah.
Yes, hopefully it won't be too far away. And if not, maybe we will organise another one of these in a few weeks. And maybe you'll even have a better ETA on some of the new stuff, which would be really exciting. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. Really appreciate, like Alana said, you taking the time. It's been a real pleasure. Alana, as always, a pleasure. And you look fabulous. I'm loving my new top. So thank you all, and hope you all have a really, really lovely rest of your evening.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you so much, Alana. That was amazing. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.